Garlicky, juicy steamed prawns, and some extra little tips and tricks for making this dinner party worthy. This is my Chinese steamed prawns. So this dish always reminds me of like special occasions. When I was little, we used to go to this Chinese restaurant that had the most amazing steamed prawns. It always came out in like a flourish of steam, beautiful straight prawns with a really deep garlicky flavor. Oh, I can just picture it now. Anyway, so I love making this dish for my family and friends at home. I hope you like it too. A couple of little tricks here for making it look super special. Let's do the garlic sauce first though. Obviously, a lot of garlic cloves here, guys. If you happen to have watched a lot of Twilight and think that you're a vampire, you should stay away from this dish. It is very garlicky. And I just want to pulse this so I get a nice fine chop. So that's the kind of thing we're looking for. I don't want a paste here, just a nice chop. I'm going to cook the garlic a little bit. I need some oil. And err on the side of caution here, guys. Keep the heat low because I want that garlic to kind of lose some of its edge, but I don't want it to brown, and I certainly don't want it to burn. Now I also want some spring onion here. I want some of the white part first, and that green part I'm going to save for decorating later. And I want a really fine slice on these, so I'm going to thin out that bulbous end. And then finely slice. That goes in with my garlic. I want a little bit of salt here that's going to help to draw the moisture out of the garlic and get it nice and soft and sweet. Now just give these aromatics about a minute or so. Now I'm going to add in some extra flavorings. I want some Chinese Shaoxing wine here. This is an optional. It will add a really beautiful flavor, but if you want to keep this alcohol free, just leave it out. And now some soy sauce. A touch of sugar. This is going to bring out the sweetness in the garlic and the prawns. Let's mix that through. Now let me just check this for seasoning. This is going to be the only seasoning that happens on the prawns, so I do want it a little on the salty side. That's good. Salty, the garlic is not raw, so it's not really harsh. It's nice and soft. Great. Just going to empty this out into a bowl. And now drizzle in a little bit of sesame oil. Leaving that till the end here will mean we get a really bright sesame flavour. And now for the prawns. I have these really beautiful jumbo tiger prawns today. They're so special. Now I've taken the heads off and we need to prep the bodies in a certain way. So I take some scissors, cut through the back of that prawn. And I want to take out that little gunky bit in the back here. Pull that out. Let's run a knife through here. I want to make sure I'm opening up the actual prawn meat inside, but don't cut all the way through. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Now take a bamboo skewer, flip your prawn over, go in from the bottom of the tail, and the idea here is to straighten out that prawn as much as possible. Okay, now open that prawn up a little bit and spoon in some of your garlic sauce. And then pop that onto your plate. Now this is going to be your serving plate, so pick one that's nice and pretty and just keep going. Okay, so if you own a Chinese restaurant or you're a total food nerd, you probably do have a massive big Chinese steamer. But I know not a lot of you will, so let's get a little crafty about how we steam these prawns. So first of all, I've got a wok here. You can use a wide pan as well. And let's see how this plate fits in. Okay, so we can see skewers are way too long. So what we're gonna do is just shorten them. Grab some scissors and sort of bend and cut. All right, now let's have a look. Yes, that's gonna fit nicely. Now to turn this into a steaming setup, what you wanna do is grab yourself some foil and make a little circular trivet here. Now pop that into your water. Should be just starting to steam. And then your plate rests on top. That plate should be sitting just above the water. Put a lid on. And these guys should only take about 8 or 10 minutes, depending on how big they are. You can tell they're cooked when the shells turn a beautiful pink and they're nice and opaque. So while we're waiting for the prawns, let's get a little bit fancy with our spring onion. So take those green tops that we made earlier and cut through them, and then make some really fine slits in each of those little slivers of spring onion. And then pop that into some cold water and they will magically curl up. Okay, the kitchen is officially smelling amazing. Let's take a look and check out how magical those prawns look. Ah, that beautiful orange, bright orange color. So festive. Now carefully lift that plate out. And then of course we've got our fancy curly spring onion. And there you go guys, whether you are making dinner to impress, wanting to celebrate a special occasion, or you just love garlic prawns, this is the dish for you. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks guys.